What's up guys, my name is Weston Boucher, welcome to my channel. If it's your first time here, make sure you subscribe. I'm going to have new videos each and every week. So today I'm going to talk about my top 5 mistakes that I made over the years in terms of my diet and training because I wasn't always in the greatest of shape, and even when I started getting health and fitness, I thought I knew what I was doing, but when I look back over the years after all the trial and error, these are some of the things that I think were really big turning points once I got them in check. So without further ado, number 1, lifting too heavy with poor form. So I don't know if it's just a guy thing, but for me, when I started working out, I was really excited to get muscles, to get strong. I looked up to Arnold and Stallone growing up, and I just felt like I put so much emphasis on getting bigger that I was not checking my ego at the door, and I was not doing proper form. I wasn't getting a full range of motion through the whole exercise, and ultimately that was just a massive detriment to my overall progress, and I probably would have got a lot more gains if I just put more focus on the quality of my reps. So yeah, that'd be something that it seems obvious, but I still to this day just see people do it all the time, because you tend to just favor going heavy and getting excited about how much you can put up. But the truth is, if you're not controlling the weight through the whole range of motion, you're not really doing it 100%. You're kind of cheating in a way. And you're also making yourself more prone to injury. So yeah, that's definitely number 1 for me. Okay, let's see, moving on. Number 2, I didn't do cardio. I literally just associated it with people who run, and then girls did cardio, and it was stupid. I was ignorant, and honestly, once I incorporated cardio into my weekly training after every lift, it was like a massive change in terms of my skin elasticity and how shredded I would get overall when I combined cardio, weights, and diet. It was that trifecta that really made it all come together. And with the cardio, I realized that I realized that I was just never getting muscle definition. I was putting on size, I was getting gains in strength and all that, but I could never figure out how to really sculpt and get down to that, get that layer of bloat and fat that was still there. And yeah, neglecting cardio was a big one. There are some people that will say they don't do cardio and they just train really hard I should say, and they get their diet super on point. You can do that. If your metabolism is really great and you go super hard in the gym, you'll get pretty lean, but I still believe to this day that the trifecta of doing fat burn style cardio, HIIT style cardio is going to really give you that really sculpted Greek statue type look. It's just really great for your skin as well, and it just helps again with the residual bloat and water retention that you'll have because you're sweating way more. So yeah, do cardio. Let's see, number 3, I wasn't eating enough. So it seems counterintuitive when you get into health and fitness and diet and training that you want to start to lose weight and burn fat and all that. But the truth is I was way too depleted. I was avoiding carbs because I thought that they were the devil based on a lot of marketing over the years in the health and fitness realm. But the truth is that I was at a really big caloric deficit, not taking in enough calories. I was burning way more, and so I just didn't have energy in the gym. I felt super depleted all the time. And carbs, I've come to find out, are your friends when you're talking about muscle energy, being explosive, because otherwise you deplete your muscles of glycogen stores and you got nothing left in the tank. So I highly recommend eating at the appropriate level of your training each week. Think like an athlete, think like you're a vehicle and you have to fill your gas tank and able to perform and drive. So yeah, think of your body as a machine, as an engine, and start tracking your calories and your macros in MyFitnessPal, the free app, and get a gauge on where you might be at in relation to how much energy you're exerting every week. So yeah, I wasn't eating enough, because surprisingly, when you start to give your body the fuel it needs, you train harder, and then your body, your metabolism is firing even more so, and you can up your calories even more. Not you know, don't go crazy with it, but gauge it, and you'll see that your body really will respond well to ample calories. Okay, moving on. Let's see. Number 4, thinking I was eating healthy. At the time, I think this was probably like, geez, a decade ago. I was training, I was getting size and everything, and in my inner circle of influence and everything, and network of friends, I was considered the one that was pretty fit, and they'd come to me for advice. But the truth was, I never really was at the point where I am now, where I can really tune in and get that definition that I like to get for my overall physique. And the reason is because I was buying food that you see all the time, the way it's marketed, where it says it's either, or it's just organic, it's low fat, it's low carb, you know, low sugar, gluten-free, whole grain. All these things are all natural. They're alluring when you're at the store because you think like, I'm starting to eat healthy, I'm starting to change my diet and this and that. But the truth is that the game changer for me was when I started to base more of my meals around whole foods. So you pull out of the equation the amount of processed stuff that you're eating all week. That's what's going to really help you because your body understands whole foods better, and it can utilize the nutrients that in turn gives you the fuel you need to get through your workouts, if that makes sense. So, you know, anything that's processed is going to probably give you a little bit of bloat, inflammation, and all those things just lead to, you know, you are what you eat, and it reflects how your aesthetic looks. So I'd highly recommend trying to get as minimal as possible on processed foods and center your meals around a balance of a high protein, animal protein, or if you're vegan, whatever would be an alternative for that. A complex carb such as rice and sweet potatoes, and then a healthy veggie like asparagus or broccoli. And it doesn't always have to be that. I'm just trying to say that the concept of having high protein, moderate carbs, and slightly low fat, like healthy fats like avocados and olive oil and almond butters, those are the type of things your body really understands well. So yeah, I thought I was eating healthy, but no, it was just me buying into those marketing schemes of a lot of products out there. So that really helped. All right, we already got to number 5. Okay, I trained what I liked to train, and I neglected what I needed to train. So what I mean by that is my shoulders and my arms were just naturally, like I was predisposed genetically to those muscles responded the best since I was like 15 years old. And I got excited because it's fun to train body parts that really respond well, because you're in the gym and you just got a huge pump, and it just feels good to train those body parts, if you know what I mean. But what I did was I created a serious imbalance in my body, because I would just always tend to put more effort into those workouts because I was just amped about it. And I would always maybe skip leg day sometimes, some weeks I should say. I wasn't going super hard on back, and especially chest at the time. I just felt like I wasn't strong. And so the things that I just felt like were my weaknesses, I didn't really want to put much emphasis on because they weren't fun. But what happened was my hamstrings got really tight, and I had a lot of lower back pain. Everything was solved when I started to approach my body from a proportion standpoint and having balance, because what happened was all the leg workouts gave me a full, like I had more agility, like I was more flexible. My body was balanced in terms of all the like stimulation that was going on, and all my back issues and my hamstring tightness went away. So now I'm more flexible, I'm more explosive, I'm more well-rounded, and I'm more proportionate. So I would say that don't shy away from the areas of your body that you don't really enjoy, because if you give them enough time, they're gonna end up being some of your favorites. Now chest day is like my favorite day, and I love doing legs. I hated squats at first. Now that I have form down and I understand it, I really, really enjoy it. And they're burning way more calories for me because it's such a big muscle group, in addition to back as well. So yeah, try incorporating hitting your weaker areas on a Monday and a Friday maybe, so you can do it twice in 1 week and see how your body does. For me, that really, really helped bring up strength and gains overall. And now I feel pretty proportionate, and it's a really nice feeling not be so top heavy. you know, my legs weren't necessarily small, but they also weren't like in proportion. So yeah. So those were my top 5 that were kind of turning points for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want any more in-depth information on some of the stuff I offer, I do have ebooks about my exact diet and training. It's called the Year-Round Six-Pack, How I Train, and the Year-Round Six-Pack, What I Eat. And I also have a free download called How to Eat, Train, and Supplement Like a Cover Model you can download now. That's some of these overarching concepts so you can help retain some of the stuff I said in this video. But that's it for today. I really appreciate you guys stopping by my channel. Please do subscribe. I love the support if you could do it. I will see you next time. Thanks so much.